Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to Dr. Roslan and our fellow friends. So we actually took the second question, which discussed on Islamic wealth management process, and the product that we have chose is on takaful products. So basically, an overview of Islamic wealth management is that the objective of a Muslim living in this world as a Khalifah is to prosper the world. So each of us are responsible to ensure that whatever has been given to us is being taken care properly in Allah's way, because as per what Allah has mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah verses 201, our Lord give us good in this world and good in the hereafter, and defend us from the torment of the fire. So it's our responsibility to make sure that whatever given, especially the wealth that has been given to us, to be managed in a proper process. So basically, we have agreed to discuss on takaful products wealth management process. So as we know, we have 5 types of process, which is creation, accumulation, preservation, purification, and distribution. Puan will explain further on why we chose takaful product.
Very good morning to Dr. Roslan and also my fellow friends. So as Siti had explained, we have chosen a takaful product. So one of the product we've chosen is an insurance product with takaful basics. So what we're choosing is a life with savings product under the Islamic framework. So under the Islamic framework, we are saying that the takaful product, the payment that the participant are paying it, we call it as contribution. So in terms of contribution you're paying it, we have roughly calculated or roughly figured out that they have 2 portions. One is 80%, 20% will be shared out. So under your contribution that you're paying it, 80% will go under takaful pool and 20% will go to the saving. The reason behind this is because we take the product with savings, so 20% of your contribution will go under the saving. So what happened under the takaful pool, the 80% goes off. This takaful pool will be useful for the business expenses, the charges, the commission we are paying for, and also is used as a reservation pool. We have a big reservation pool that will be useful. And second one will be your saving pool. This saving pool will be multiplied with your investment scheme in Sharia compliance product. It can be suku, it can be unit trust, it can be structured product, money market, or anything that will happen. So all this will be in compliance with the Sharia requirements. And the last one is we call is tabarruk pool, because this is a takaful product. So takaful product is underlying contract with a tabarruk agreement, whereby I'm paying the contribution where I agree that contribution can be useful to pay for others' purposes, to helping others. So this is why we happen under the takaful products. Thank you.
Okay, next I will explain about wealth creation, which is first process in wealth management process. And in order to create wealth, a person need to get income, that is by working as entrepreneur or working for others, but need to follow Islamic rules, which is by avoiding riba or haram involvement in order to get income. And in Islamic, it's stated it's an obligation for enable Muslim to find his own income for living and avoid from begging from others. It's supported by in Surah Jummah verses 10, Allah has said, and when the prayers is finished, they might disperse through the land and seek of the beauty of Allah and celebrate the praises of Allah often, that may prosper. In these verses, it's clearly stated that the result of creating wealth is to achieve success and prosperity, in which align to the hayatan tayyibah objective. Besides that, with the income also, the person can purchase takaful, which can protect his own life. Thank you.
Alright, now I'll be explaining on the wealth accumulation. Before that, let me start with 2 verses from Surah Yusuf, verses 47 and 48. قال تزرعون 7 سنين دأبا فما حصدتم فذروا في سنبله إلا قليلا مما تأكلون ثم يأتي من بعد ذلك 7 شداد يأكلن ما قدمتم لهن إلا قليلا مما تحصنون. So this verse actually explains that you shall sow for 7 years as usual, but let all the grain that you harvest remain untouched at its year, excepting only a little whereof you may eat. For after that period of 7 good years, there will come 7 hard years, which will devour all that you shall have laid up for them, excepting only a little of that which you shall have kept in stock. So basically, this verse explains that you have earned income, and that income you should accumulate it by creating more wealth instead of just putting the income aside. So that means you might receive 1,000 ringgit as of today, but you have to make sure that you harvest it so that it will develop to more, and you will, even though you will be using just a little bit from that, that more that you have saved might be very useful in upcoming time. Okay, so in Takaful, by purchasing Takaful, you will be having some savings account, savings and profit that you will be gaining from Takaful product. So from the Takaful product, it will be invested into unit trust or sukuk or any other Takaful product that are linked to the Takaful product that you have purchased. So even if you think you don't want to remain kept inside the Takaful savings, because normally Takaful products, after 5 years, you can actually take the money from your savings to be used and to be processed, to be used or to be invested in some other, or kept it inside the savings as well to just generate more and more income via the money that you have saved. So if you think you want to take it out after 5 years and invested it in another business, or maybe you can even invest in a gold, or you can invest in sukuk so that you can accumulate more wealth in upcoming time, and that wealth will be very much beneficial to you for your future, for your family members, for your future financial planning and extra. Allah has said that it's very important for us to use whatever opportunity that we have in this dunya to generate income, to generate wealth, because it will be very beneficial to everyone in upcoming times. So as it is also part of our ibadah. So I think by accumulating more wealth, by saving or by investing inside the Takaful product itself, it could actually help you to accumulate more wealth to be used for yourself, for your family members, people nearby you, and your future as well. Thank you.
Good afternoon. So I'll be continuing with the presentation on this preservation and generations. So it goes back to here the Takaful product. You know that Takaful product is a protection to yourself and is giving a benefit to your family members afterwards. So what will gonna happen is that in the preservation and also in the common sense say that it is responsible for every Muslim and Musliman individual has a significant obligation to the Deen Islam, Muslim community and family and himself. To say that a good Muslim shouldn't left his family burden after his life in the earth or thereafter. So by having this preservation or having this Takaful product that will be cover you in your life afterward, in your death or in your life protection, it actually will help yourself, your immediate family members, as well as your nearby relative, and also as a backup, as a financial backup plan. So what will happen over here is that in case that this protection will help you, if let's say I purchase the product and then I die. So the money, the insurance will pay me, will be also payable to all my debt. So it will be clear my family members from any financial burden after my life in this earth. So this is why we say that the preservation is very good and it's a must for every Muslim. Even though I will say that as a non-Muslim, it's a must for us. Will be also good that we will safeguard our family interests when we left this world. Thank you.
Good evening, Dr. Ruslan. I'm Siva, one of the group member of this group. Okay, so basically in this group we are discussing about Islamic wealth management process. Earlier, two of my friends, they talked about how we going to create wealth by buying Islamic products, okay, wealth products, and how we're going to accumulate the wealth, okay, and another friend of mine also, he spoke on how do we preserve the wealth. Okay, now in my turn, in my section, I will be talking about how we purify the wealth that we have in the Islamic way. Okay, we have to understand that wealth under the teaching of Islam, okay, it is it's fully owned by Allah, and the humans are entrusted to take care of the wealth. Okay, we are entrusted to take care of the wealth. Okay, and we have to remember that it is paying zakat. There's two ways. Okay, paying zakat, and paying sadaqah is two ways of we purifying our wealth. Okay, in zakat, okay, it's important for me to remind here, it is one of the most important pillars of Islamic teaching. Okay, and we have to remember that paying zakat, if you have enough wealth, those who are eligible to pay, those who are entitled to pay zakat is those who have enough wealth. They are the one who have to pay zakat, and the Islamic scholars have said that they have to pay 2.5% of their wealth for zakat. It's going to help a lot of needies in the community, in the Islamic community. Okay, for example, the single parents. Okay, the single parents, mualaf. Okay, these are the two examples that I give now that comes to my mind. Okay, and the next way of purifying our wealth will be sedekah. Sedekah is it's a very flexible thing under the Islamic teaching. It can be done by anybody. It it doesn't fix any qualification. Okay, anybody can do any type of sedekah, and for any level of community in the Islamic teaching. So that's all for my part. Thank you, Dr. Roslan.
Hi everyone, so I will be explaining on distribution. My friend has explained on creation, accumulation and preservation and purification. All these steps will occur when you're alive. So once you pass away, that's where distribution occurs. So let me explain on product. So example, person A bought takaful product. So what will happen once he pass away? So the first thing will happen is they will pay their debt first during preservation step. Once the preservation is done, there's come wasiah. So normally we will do nominees for our takaful, right? So there's wasiah. So after wasiah is 1/3 of our wealth will go to wasiah. Others will, after wasiah is faraid. Although you nominate a wasiah, the ultimate power is faraid, where the debt will be paid, the balance will go to your family, distribute to your family members accordingly. The next part is hibah. Hibah is just gift, where the ownership of the product will change name to their name. That's all. Thank you.
Guys, we have done our presentation. So to summarize the whole presentation, we will say that this product is a takaful product, Islamic. So this product comes with a life insurance with a saving. So we have two pools, which is a preservation pool and a saving pool. Saving pool will give you some investment to be happen by the insurance company, and that will give you a profit. And the takaful pool that we're saying about is a reservation that we pool under the concept of tabarruk, where you let the insurance company to use your contribution to pay off some of the claims or some of the insurance payment and everything. So what happens is that we have a 5-step: creation, accumulation, preservation, purification, and distribution. All these will happen in this one products. So what will happen, as my friends have shared, these 4 steps will happen when you are alive, when you are physically alive here. Here happen is where is after you are passed away, this step will take over. So in a good manner to say that, in a Muslim way to say that it is a must for you to be live in the physical world without a debt. So I suggest all of the members, family members, and also to a professor to buy Islamic products to safeguard your interest and also your well-being, and give your family a financial burden. That means give a freedom of your family to a financial burden, so they will love you after you pass away, not get angry at you because you left a debt.